Hey guys, good morning. It's Dave Santarelli from BreakingChartAlerts.com. I had a little issue there with Zoom this morning, so sorry about that. I think that's taken care of. We're good to go now. Guys, first things first, we got a couple of trades open. We have a trade on AbbVie, a trade on Delta, FedEx, Moderna, Netflix.
More vaccine news playing out.
And we have a trade on Boeing. Nice thing about Boeing, it was just upgraded to $300 a share. So Boeing shares are climbing. Qs are taking off right now. I'm seeing a nice breakout here on Amazon. If we go to Amazon here as well, AMZN, we're up a little over $1,000 for the day here. It's looking good as Boeing continues to break out. Our Netflix trade's taking off right now. Amazon starting to break out. Was thinking about possibly doing a trade on Amazon here, possibly even a little day trade. I'm watching Qs continuing to break higher. Qs are looking great here, team.
Huh?
Amazon still climbing. Nice breakout on Amazon.
Yeah. Amazon's taking off. Tesla's kind of evening out here.
That's the guy at Benzinga, the new guy.
What's up? Just like a couple grand, if possible. If you have the moolah for it. But yeah, IPOV is just kind of taking off right now. Yeah, but like I said,
That was Rioma. Sorry, Rioma, you had a hot mic there. Alrighty, let's see. Google's having a nice little breakout here as well, team. Watching Delta. Delta's down about 23 cents here, 22 cents. AbbVie wants to start to break out. Qs are looking great. I'm watching Boeing continuing to break higher. Boeing's going to continue to break out. Look at that 3-month daily chart here. She's in breakout momentum. I could easily see that breaking 250 this week. So make sure you keep an eye on Boeing. Maybe even 270 this week. I mean, it's up 11 bucks now. Might even see it at 300 by the end of the week if we get a nice push here. Netflix taking off. Netflix is looking good on a 3-month daily. Just got to give that more time there. Looking good. Like that breakout on Netflix. They're going to be talking about a stimulus package too, so I'm sure that's going to boost the markets here. Boeing's still on the climb. Google's still climbing there. Google's looking good. Oh, we got a nice gain on our Netflix trade today. Nice gain on that. Qs are taking off there, looking good. Put Netflix on the chart above here. So today's gain up about $960, getting a nice lift on our Netflix trade. And Netflix trades for the December 18th 505 call. Moderna just slightly up, not doing too much there. Our Boeing trades up 83.4% today, up $1,055 on Boeing. AbbVie's slightly lower here. AbbVie's down about $1. Not worried about that. That's the January 15th expo. I like that. Delta, not doing too much just yet, but once we get those stimulus talks, that's why they're a little bit longer term expiration. If you guys could see, the whole reason why not worried about that Delta trade here and the AbbVie, we have the June 18th 2021 expo. We have plenty of time for that to go in our favor, and once stimulus talks come and we see some type of package getting passed, I'm probably going to be adding another 15 contracts to that, and that'll be about a $16,000 trade there. So timing is everything on that Delta trade. That Delta trade's for the June 18th expiration. Got plenty of time on that. And like I said, once we get those stimulus talks passed, definitely want to be adding to that trade. Boeing upgraded to $300 a share, so our 240 calls for December 18th are looking great. Google's starting to climb again. I'm trying to look for a day trade we could possibly make. We got our good long trades here.
FOSL, Fossil, shares popping to the high, $12.39. Foxtrot Oscar Sandy Lima, FOSL. Shares of Tesla hitting a record high, 621.68.
Tesla record highs, guys. Let's see, 3-month daily. We were talking about that looking good on Friday. Should have jumped in. That's still looking good. I think that's going to continue to run this week. Maybe I'll make a little trade challenge account trade on here for Tesla this week.
Shares of Apple spiking here, 124.02. Apple up about 1.5%. AAPL.
Apple's looking great, guys. We should jump in an Apple trade. That's looking pretty good. Maybe I'll make the trade in the trade challenge account and the main account on this one. Apple December 18th. 124s, 125. Look at the volume and open interest on the 125s. Okay, 5 contracts. That's looking good. This will be a trade challenge trade here. Let's see if that gets executed. There we go. I just got filled, guys. Order status. That was filled. So we have Phil at 245 a contract. Apple
REI,
December
Ring Energy
18th.
spiking here. Romeo Echo India, Ring Energy hitting 81 cents at the high, up about 8%.
Alrighty, guys, just posted that in the trade room for you guys. It's going to be a trade challenge trade. I like that setup there. I like how it's breaking resistance here. So that'll be for 2 weeks out. Boeing's climbing off that 20. Q's are still holding that 10. Love that setup on Apple. AbbVie's finally starting to take off there. First candle above the 10. We have an AbbVie trade for January Expo. That's starting to look really nice here. Nice gains today, even though the market's down. There goes Apple climbing off that 10 again. Nice climb there on Apple. I think that Boeing's really going to take off. I really want to add to that. I only got about 3,000 in it now. I was thinking about adding another 3 contracts. See what Boeing's going to do here. Amazon pretty much flattened out there. Let's see, where's support at for Amazon? Say about 3160 on Amazon support. Qs are pulling back here, so I'm expecting the general market to pull back with it. Let's see if Qs hold that 20. AbbVie's taking off. Apple's still holding that 10. There goes Boeing on the climb. Climbing above the 1020 for the first time in a while. There we go. Nice spike on Boeing. Big breakout on Boeing. 243.07. $243.42. $243.50. Snowflake CEO collects $108 million monthly payday. $108 million per month. Wow. There goes Boeing taking off again. Qs are on the climb off that 20-day simple moving average. Amazon's on the move. And there goes Apple. Apple's trades in the green. Nice climb on Apple. Boeing still climbing. $1.3 billion per year that guy's getting. That's unbelievable, isn't it? Could you imagine that? 108 million a month, $1.3 billion a year. That's insane. Netflix is holding that 20 right now. I'm looking at that above this Boeing chart here to the left. To the right, I'm watching AbbVie here, still consolidating. Qs are starting to climb there, still holding that 20. See what happens. Apple's still holding above that 10. Trades back in the green. Slow start to the morning. Market's not doing much since open. Good morning, Zizato. Nice to have you with us. I think I saw you joined us on Friday. Welcome aboard. Zizato, if you want to come on Zoom with us, please go in the trade room on the website. Join us on our Zoom. There goes Q's taking off again. Apple's breaking out again. We already got a 2% gain on Apple. I think I'm going to add to our Apple trade.
Coming up at 10 a.m., the CB Employment Trends Index for November. And at 11:30, the 3-month and 6-month bill auction consumer credit for October at 3 p.m.
There goes Netflix starting to break out. Look at Qs. Qs are looking great. I want to see Boeing continue to hold. Qs are having a nice breakout there. Apple's still on the run. Apple's looking good. I already have 4% on our Apple trade. Netflix is starting to take off. Like that. Gotta get that fixed. Qs are still taking off there, guys. Take a look at Qs. I want to see AbbVie start to climb here. AbbVie and Delta. Let's take a look at Delta, see what we're looking for.
Reporting U.S. air quality monitoring system ineffective after years of budget cuts, neglect, and government. That's from Government Accountability Office report. That from Reuters.
That's going to be fine, Delta. I think that's just retracing like we've been seeing that retrace. If you guys take a look here, you see how she has that retracement, and then she has that breakout. And then she has that retracement back to that 10. Then she has that big breakout. Retracement down to that 10, big breakout. Now she's retracing down to that 10 again. So it's just breakout, consolidation back down to the 10, breakout, consolidating back to the 10, and continuing to break out there. So I definitely like that setup. Now, if we see that we get another green candle like this off support, let me change this here, this color. If we see we get another bounce off support like we see, you know, and then we get this green candle, we broke down, and then we get a green candle, this is where I'm going to be adding to this trade here. So that next breakout off that 10-day, this is where I add to the trade. So right here, this is where you add to that trade. Right here, that's where you add to the trade. So that next green candle we have that breaks that previous candle's body, that's really important, guys. So the next green candle we have on Delta on a daily chart here that breaks above the previous candle's body, that's where we're going to be adding to that trade again. So like I said, I got about $8,000 in that trade now, about $8,500 in that Delta trade now for the June 18th expiration. Once we get that next breakout, that candle above previous candle's body holding that 10-day simple moving average, that's where I'm going to be adding to that trade again. We're starting to get a nice little breakout here on Delta, Netflix. There goes Boeing again. Google's taking off here, guys.
PMI, Bristol-Myers Squibb, presents data evaluating potential lysocell across leukemia and lymphoma.
Netflix.
Michael Yankee.
I
PMI.
don't even want to hear that word, lymphoma.
Lilly, Loxo Oncology at Lilly, LLY, announcing updated data from phase
Netflix starting to break out, guys.
For Loxo 305 and chronic lymphocytic leukemia and small lymphocytic lymphoma at ASH. That's LLY. The CV Employment Trends Index for November 98.81. Previous was 98.32.
What do you say about LOY? They actually said the type of cancer that I had. What was it? What did they just say? LOY? LOI maybe? What was that? Is that what they said? LLY? I want to hear about that.
The October Employment Trends Index, 98.
Guys, big breakout on Netflix.
Revised upwards from 97.57.
Nice breakout on Netflix there, guys. Look at that. Nice climb. Q's taking off. Apple's still steadily climbing, still up on our Apple trade.
STRO, Sutro Biopharma presents data from ongoing phase 1 dose escalation study.
Is that what they said? Bristol Myers?
For the treatment of B-cell non-Hodgkin.
Here it is right here. STRO.
Sandy Tango Romeo Oscar.
He probably did something different.
PTGX, Protagonist announcing results of large-scale analysis of current treatment patterns, revealing significant opportunity to improve the standard of care for patients with polycythemia vera across broad population categories. That's Papa Tango Golf X-ray.
Targeted antibody drug. That's what I take right now.
PEG Otacaplan demonstrates greater treatment responses and quality of life.
And then they attach the chemotherapy to it and it attacks just those cancerous T cells. It's amazing stuff what they're doing. They said I'm not going to lose my hair or anything because the way this chemo works is, you know, it's $300,000 this chemotherapy I'm taking. It targets just the T cells, so there's a CD30 marker on my T cells that are cancerous. And what this new chemotherapy does is it goes there and it attacks that protein that's on the cell that has that CD30 marker, and it only destroys, then the chemotherapy destroys only those cells. It's amazing what they've come up with. Much better than R-CHOP, those of you that know that. So that's great. Great news there.
NRIX, Nurix Therapeutics, presents preclinical data at ASH. That's November Romeo India X-ray.
Nice little breakout there, guys. Let's see.
SRRA, Sierra Oncology.
Moderna's on the run.
Momo
Look at Moderna go, guys. 159. Up 4% for the day here. That Moderna trade's looking good. Look at the 3-month daily on Moderna. I'm expecting a big breakout to come. Guys, remember, Pfizer vaccine is likely going to be getting approval this week. So if that gets approval, I think we're going to see Moderna break 180 a share easily. Qs are still on the climb, guys. Boeing starting to climb a little bit here.
Tafastamab with and without lenalidomide in combination with R-CHOP in patients with DLBCL presented.
Wow, I just told you guys about that. Nice. That's amazing.
SGEN Seagen announcing multiple etc. presentations at ASH.
Adcetris, that's what I'm on. That's the chemo I'm on. That's amazing.
TG Therapeutics announcing triple combination data presented at ASH. Tango Golf Tango X-ray. EDTX. ALX Oncology announcing updated data from Aspen-1 ongoing phase 1b study.
What did they just say about Adcetris?
Showing robust durable activity in patients with non-Hodgkin lymphoma. Alpha Lima X-ray Oscar. KYMR, Chimera Therapeutics, presents preclinical data on Iraqimid and STAT3 programs at ASH. That's Kidney Yankee Michael Romeo.
That's great news. Guys, Netflix is still breaking out here. Take a look at Netflix. New highs of the day on Netflix. Big breakout there. Looking good. Up $600 today on our Netflix trade. Up $725 on Boeing. Up $320 on Moderna. FedEx just turned negative a little bit there, down 190 on FedEx. There goes Netflix taking off again, 506.08. That's great. Great news. Netflix looking good. Q's still taking off. Apple's looking great.
PGEN, Precigen, presents new data supporting the safety, clinical activity, expansion, and persistence of PRGen 3006 Ultra.
Big breakout on Netflix there, guys.
ASH, that's Papa Golf back in November.
Looks like Delta wants to start its climb. Up $730 on our Netflix trade now. How many of you guys are in the Netflix trade? And the Moderna trade?
BGNE, Beijing, data submitted for regulatory approval in China. Clinical data for Brukinsa.
What trades are you guys in?
Malignancies and Waldenstrom's macrobulimia.
I think NASDAQ is looking good, but the Dow's not doing too much yet.
Waldenstrom's macrobulimia anemia in pivotal phase 2 trial in China. That's Bravo Golf November Echo BGNE.
Pfizer should have a nice breakout this week once it gets that FDA approval. I like the chart today. It's looking good. Boeing is looking great. Boeing's going to continue to run, in my opinion. Delta, like I said, 3-month daily chart. Next green candle, I'm going to be adding. I'll probably putting another 5,000 in that Delta trade for the June expiration. Apple looks ready for a big breakout here on a daily chart. Like to see that at 130-ish by the end of the week. Netflix breaking out again here, team. Once that Pfizer gets the approval, Moderna is going to have even a larger breakout. Guys, we're up $900 now on our Netflix trade that just turned green. Netflix trade is finally green.
US Quantum Scopes Battery Technology. Barron's article on that QS.
Guys, we're up over $1,000 on our Netflix trade today. Big breakout, looking good. Guys, we're up $1,100 for the day now, overall. Still climbing. Netflix is still on the run. Let's see what we're up now on the Netflix trade. We're up 1,100 now on the Netflix trade. Looking good. We're up 9% overall on the Netflix trade. Now, the AbbVie trade, that's for the January 15th expiration, so that's okay. It's having a little pullback now. Delta's starting to climb, so watch this Delta June 18th trade. We're down about 5% on it for the day, down about $400, but it's starting to climb now. Take a look at the background here on Delta.
Robinhood says
nice breakout on Delta, guys.
reporting issue.
Nice climb on Delta. There we go. See that breakout. Boeing's holding that 10-20-50 right now. Apple's starting to get a little climb there. Nice, slow, steady climb. Google's starting to break out again. There goes Netflix taking off. Delta's on the climb. Netflix is looking like an absolute beast. Take a look at Netflix. Are you guys in the Netflix trade? Skyjack's not in the Netflix trade. Delta's starting to take off again. There goes Delta again, team. Another nice breakout on Delta.
With a live update.
De Blasio. Robinhood had some other issues today. Netflix breaking out again. Delta having a big climb. Looking good, guys. We're up 1,300 now for the day. Nice breakout there. Delta's on the run, guys. Up 1,300 bucks for the day. Netflix is really looking great.
Announcing updated AFM 13 clinical data presented at ASH, demonstrating good tolerability and high objective response rate in patients with recurrent refractory CD30 positive lymphoma. That's Alpha Foxtrot Michael Delta.
Alpha Foxtrot Michael Delta. That's what I have. The CD. I was just telling you guys the CD30 marker. Wow. Put that up there. Where is he getting that information from? I want to read about that. Talking about my type of cancer. Apple's having a nice breakout there, guys. Here we go. Where's the one that was talking about the CD30?
Exclusive simulcaster for Sports Illustrated Awards. LIVX.
There's the CD20 antibody. That's what they were worried that I had at first. That's why I had the head of the flow cytometry. They thought I had CLL, chronic lymphocytic leukemia. That would have been a death sentence. But thankfully, I did not have that. I have a CD30 T-cell lymphoma. Where were they talking about the CD30 marker? Guys, Netflix is breaking out huge here. What a climb. Up 1,300 for the day on Netflix.
US Treasury says there is strong support among G7 on need to regulate digital currencies.
Here's AFMD. Here it is. Let's see. There we go. The CD30 positive lymphoma. That's what I have. Wow, this is great news. I got to read about this. Reach an objective response rate. Wow, this is what I had too. I showed you guys the markers that these molecules were open. Those receptors were open. Where was the et cetera? That's what I take here. Wow, that's great news. Peripheral T cell lymphoma. Wow, that's great. Delta's taking off here again, team. Nice climb on Delta. Qs are looking good. Boeing wants to start its climb there.
OBLN, Obalon Therapeutics, continuing with heavy volume, $2.14, up 100% now, Oscar Bravo Lima November. BLNK, Blink, hitting new highs, 27.19, BLNK.
Here goes Qs again. Q's breaking out there. Nice breakout on Q's. Apple's starting to climb there. Delta's taking off again. Q's having a nice breakout there. Breaking consolidation on Q's. There goes Google having a nice climb. Delta's taking off again. Nice climb here. Counts up about 1,300 still for the day. FedEx is coming back here. Like that breakout on Q's and Delta. Let's see Netflix there hold that 20. Here's Netflix. Watching that hold that 20. Want to see that hold that 20 right there. Nice breakout on Delta, guys. Nice breakout on Delta. Almost green on our Delta trade for the day. See that continue to break out there. Netflix is holding that 20 right now. Boeing's starting to get a nice little climb there. Let's see that continue to run. There goes Delta. Nice climb on Delta, 42.29. FedEx is looking good. There we go on FedEx. FedEx trades in the green. FedEx looks great on a daily chart there. Loving that. Loving that setup.
U.S. Treasury website says
Guys, big breakout on Delta. Big breakout on Delta. We're almost green on everything except for AbbVie. Netflix in the green. Moderna's in the green. FedEx is in the green. Delta's almost in the green. Boeing's in the green. Nice climbs here. Loving it. Nice breakout on our Delta trade team. FedEx is looking good. I'm watching Boeing starting to take off here as well. We got a nice trade on Boeing.
BTGN, Vistagen Therapeutics, getting a pop here on some volume.
Guys, I'd love to know who sent me a book here to the office. That was really nice of you guys. The Dr. Sebi Bible, A Healing Companion. That is really nice, whoever sent that to me. It's a good cookbook for eating healthy during cancer treatment, so thank you. There's no tag on there who sent it, but thank you. I'd like to know who sent that. Nice breakout on Delta, guys. Another big breakout. Take a look at Delta taking off here. Nice breakout on Delta.
Says the Russia's hackers are exploring a flaw in products made by VMware, BMW, Victor Michael Whiskey.
We're up $1,200 for the day.
Shares of VMware just at the lows now, 139.53 down 70 cents.
Up $1,212.50 for the day. Netflix looking good. Moderna looking good. FedEx looking good. Delta's almost green. That should be green now. Let me refresh that. Nice breakout on Delta. There we go. We're green on Delta now. Nice breakout. Nice climb here. Boeing's continuing to run. Liking what we're seeing here today, guys. And like I said, Delta has a June 18th expiration, so we get a next green candle on a daily chart on Delta, meaning tomorrow we get a green candle. I'm going to be adding probably another 5,000 to that Delta trade. There we go, another breakout on Delta. FedEx is on the climb. Looking good. Up $1,313 or $1,310 right now. There we go, another breakout on Delta. Let's see, is that baby in the green yet? Yes, it is. There she goes. All of our trades in the green today except AbbVie. Here we go. Up $1,342.50 for the day. Delta just turned green. Boeing December 18th up nicely today. Boeing's taking off beautifully. There we go. Another nice breakout on Delta. Up 1367 now.
Over full dose combination that company says is more effective.
Nice breakout here, guys. There we go. Another breakout on Delta. Looking good, guys. Looking good.
PLTR, Palantir wins FDA drug contract of $44 million over 3 years. That's Papa Lima Tango Romeo, PLTR. Shares of Palantir at 26.60. Just off the highs now on PLTR. The London Times says the UK could offer to pull clauses in internal market bill and taxation bill, which break international law that related to Brexit.
Nice gains today, guys. Boeing's still taking off. Let's take a look at Boeing. Julia, thank you once again. Another nice $2.99 from Julia. Thank you. I appreciate that. What's that for, Julia? You in any trades with us? We got to get Julia hooked up with a free trial there. Thank you, Julia. I appreciate that. You're pretty awesome, too. That's really nice, yeah. Boeing's continuing to take off here. Delta's looking great. Delta's climbing off that 10-day just like it did here. It consolidated down to that yellow 10-day simple moving average. Started to climb. Let's see if it continues to break out there. Looking good. Boeing's looking good. BA. That's still on the climb there. There goes Delta climbing off that 10 once again. Another nice breakout there. Netflix. Netflix wants to climb here, just consolidating, waiting for that next climb there. Amazon and Google are looking like they're going to pull back a little bit more. Take a look. We're not in any trades on those, but look at Delta running. Delta's climbing again, almost at the highs of the day once again. Boeing's taking off beautifully, guys. There goes Netflix. Boeing's taking off, looking good. Look at this. We're up $1,500 now for the day, guys. Nice climb there. Up $1,472 for the day. Hold on one sec. I didn't make a post or tell you guys about it, but my mother came in Thursday, right? And since my mother was coming in for my chemo treatments, you know, I have chemo next Monday, so I want to make this a good week because I'll probably be out for about 2 or 3 days. I'm on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. But Ephraim's going to go live there. But anyway, my mother came in Thursday to be here with me for the chemo, and she ended up fainting. Took her blood pressure, took her to the hospital. It was 260 over 120. They admitted her. The ambulance took her to the hospital there, and she's been in the hospital for the past 6 days since she's been here. So nothing but headaches. They can't bring her pressure below 200. Delta's still climbing there, looking good. It's coming up on the anniversary of my brother's death, you know, December 17th, so it's a tough month for us. Then my uncle died, my cousin died.
AAPL getting a pop here, Alpha Foxtrot Michael Delta, $6.24.
Thanks, guys, I appreciate it.
Company.
Well, my mother being in the hospital, though, definitely took my mind off the cancer. That's for sure.
Clinical trial presentation at ASH.
Boeing's looking good, still on the climb, guys. Looking like that's continuing to climb. I think we're going to see new highs on Boeing soon here. 3-month daily chart. Boeing chart's looking amazing. Guys, I'd like to know who sent me that book here, that healing book. I got a great group of people here. I love you guys. Seriously. You guys are always there for me, and I appreciate that. It means a lot. Watching Q's here. Q's just pulled back below that 50-day simple moving average for the first time. So take a look at Q's here. First time today 1 minute. Pulling back below that 1020 in red 50-day simple moving average. We didn't see that pullback all morning here, so we might be having a phase change, a cycle change here on Q's. SMAs, the simple moving averages, are converging here. So just keep that on a lookout there. Thank you, Jack. FedEx is looking great. Want to see FedEx break 300. FedEx is up $2 today, and we're only up $45 on our trade there. Not doing too much yet. We have the 295 call. I really want to see that break 310. There goes Netflix, guys. Netflix is taking off nicely. There goes Q's on the climb.
Sold my Netflix for about 12K profit.
Nice. That Mark?
Yes, sir.
Nice. 12K profit?
I had 30 contracts though.
Oh my God. That's sweet. What expiration did you have?
December 18th.
Nice. Nice. I'm looking at my Netflix. 50250. Nice. I'm looking at mine. I'm up about 6-7% on it right now. I was thinking about adding to it, but you know, it's really not breaking out the way I want it to just yet. If we get another candle tomorrow, green candle, I'd probably add to it. But Netflix looks good on a daily chart here. I think it's a good swing mark. You know, I'm going to be having a 525 target on it, which if it gets to 525, we have the 505 call. We paid $15 for it. That's about 520 break even. We'll have a $5 profit per contract. That'll be about a $1,500 profit on that. She's still climbing here, though. I might be adding to it today if we break highs again. If we could break 512, I might add to mine. Nice job locking in that profit, though.
What do you think about that Regeneron?
Let's take a look. REGN. Today chart, flat consolidating for about the past half hour. Let's see, 3-month daily. Continuing to pull back there.
Yeah.
I think you have support right at around 450 if it gets down that far. I'm not sure it will. But first candle above that yellow 10-day, you know, so let's say a first candle above 509, that's where I'd be looking for a long call on that. Maybe going with the January, February monthly expo. But right now it's still in BDM breakdown.
Gotcha. I'm in the 495. I mean, 495 call for, I think, January 15th.
You just get that today, or have you been in it?
Yeah, today.
Oh, nice. Looking good there. Now, see, if that breaks below that previous candle's body and wick there, that's where I'd be exiting. So my stop on that would probably be around 490.60. So
Kramer and a few others was calling it a buy, so I was like, well, maybe somebody will get in on the hype.
she might start to climb there if they're giving it a buy rating. But right now, just indecision still.
Yep.
Let's see, Boeing wants to climb again here. See if she could break out. Delta's consolidating a little bit there.
Shares of Jumia popping to the high, 35.43. JMIA. SRAC, Stable Road Acquisition, seeing a spike in volume. Sandy Romeo Alpha Charlie.
Nice climb on Q's. Apple's looking like it's turning around here. Delta's starting to climb a little bit. Amazon's starting to climb. Amazon's having a nice little climb there. Maybe a nice little day trade set up on Amazon. There's that 1020 cross coming up. MACD's already crossed. We have our first green bars above the 0 line on our histogram here for the MACD. So that's looking good. I'll see if that continues to run there. There goes Delta taking off. Boeing's having a nice climb. Apple's taking off here as well. Looking good. Guys on YouTube, if you guys are watching and liking these videos, please give this video a thumbs up. Give it a like for me. I'd really appreciate that, guys. Nice breakout on Delta, guys. Take a look at DAL.
COOP, Mr. Cooper announcing resolution of regulatory matters. That's Charlie Oscar Papa, COOP.
Yeah, Carl, that's right. This is the last quarterly business roundtable CEO survey of the year, and it shows sort of normalizing business expectations among the CEOs that they talk to. Take a look at some of the results here, including the big question, which is when is business going to improve for these CEOs? And what you see is that a certain percentage, 26%, say their business never declined, it's recovered or will likely recover by the end of 2020 in just a couple of weeks' time. 41% of the CEOs said they expect their business will recover in 2021, and then 33%, that's a large number, said that they expect to recover in 2022 or later. Now, in terms of the plans for the future, take a look at what CEOs are terms of hiring. There's a bit of a return to normalcy there. It's up 11.5 points to 58.1. That's almost at average for hiring in this survey. Capital investment also up to 84.0. That's above average in the survey. Sales expectations also above average in the survey. And the GDP growth for 2021.
Qs are taking off nicely. Guys, look at Apple. Finally starting to climb on Apple. Nice breakout on Apple coming.
Some good news here in terms of CEOs' expectations, but they also say 83% of them said that one thing that will really help is a new economic relief package from Washington. It's not clear whether they're going to get that or not. Back over to you.
All right, I'll take it, Eamon. Thank you. Eamon Javers. Blank check company Fully Transamine 2 announced the deal to take Blackstone and CVC Capital's
Julia, feel free to shoot me a message on Facebook. I'd love to help you out.
including debt. It makes it one of the largest stock
Apple's looking good. Nice climb there. Take a look at Netflix, guys. Netflix got a nice breakout there as well.
Mr. Foley, you have a very strong track record as an investor and an executive. Why is PaySafe a deal that you feel is worth doing for you and for your SPAC investors?
Liking this climb here. There we go. There's another nice breakout on Netflix. Qs are running, guys. Qs are breaking out nicely. Apple's looking good.
Yeah, and to those who would at least take pause, the fact that understood Blackstone and CVC will be significant holders, but they are also selling and would anticipate they'll sell.
Nice breakout on Netflix there, guys. Delta 2, another nice breakout. Looking good. Looking really good. Apple, Netflix, Delta. Nice climb there. Our Netflix trade's already up 12%. Efren said space is breaking out. There goes Delta again, team. Nice breakout there on Delta. Boeing as well, taking off. Let's see what space is doing. Space is looking good. Up 6% for the day. Just broke 30 bucks. Man, we were talking about that on that crossover here when it broke that 22.50. Delta's still running nicely. What a great morning session here, team. Looking good.
And Mr. McHugh, one would expect then a special
Georgia's Secretary of State announcing his office will recertify the presidential election results today.
doing as CEO that is going to, and you point this out in your presentation, increase margins, for example, by a fairly significant amount.
Hold on one sec, guys. Guys, still breaking higher on Netflix there. Looking good. We're up almost 20% on our Netflix trade already. Let me see. Who has their son? I have to mute you there. You got your mic off. Guys, another nice breakout on Netflix. Delta's starting to move higher again. Still continuing to climb on the account here. Looking good. Up almost $1,800 for the day. There goes Delta. Another big breakout on Delta. Netflix. Looking good here, team. Still breaking out there. There goes Q's breaking higher. Nice climb there. There goes Apple taking off. Looking good. Now $1,822.50 for the day.
Have you tried